Well, we couldn't have asked for a better intro than that. Welcome, everybody, back to IceBox Live, where we've got another great early season matchup here on the line, and this time it's in Week 1. Two college football powerhouses collide in Tallahassee as the Crimson Tide roll into Doak Campbell Stadium to face off against Bemer and the Florida State Seminoles. With the recent moves of Coach Bigelow and Coach Bemer, our focus quickly shifted from one ACC versus SEC matchup to another. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing just the fourth matchup between these two incredible programs in just Week 1. I am Dink, your host, as you all well know. And let's get this game started. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Seminoles as they go up against the number 9 Crimson Tide. An early chance to completely wash away all of the stuff that happened last season, a chance to start completely clean, and now they've got a national champion coach under under management, I should say. Of course, last year 2-10, overall 1-7 in the ACC for Florida State, looking to get that bad taste out of their mouth, and they're doing so early. 1st down and 10 all the way up to the 40-yard line. One of the impact players on this Florida State offense, Micah Pettis, the senior right tackle, doing work early. Florida State had one of the worst offenses in the country last year. 18 points per game, 126th nationally. Sorry, Coach, you know what I meant. I mean, Coach Bemer is technically under center. He is technically playing the game, so technically that wasn't entirely wrong. Regardless, another run on 1st and 10. And that's going to be another set of 1st and 10. All the way into Alabama territory. And the Seminoles are feeling it early. They're crossing the 50 just like that. Another 1st down handoff. This one goes for a solid 6-yard gain as well as Roydell Williams finds himself with 27 yards through 3 carries. And this one just a QB run for Castellanos, and he goes nowhere. Goes backwards 4 yards. Of course, everybody's looking to that one man on the Alabama sideline right now. Number 2, we'll get to him when he comes onto the field, but right now, it's an early 3rd down test for Florida State here at home. Castellanos going to drop back, looking across the middle to the drag route. Has it, and he muscles his way for the 3rd 1st down of the drive and keeps this Florida State offense going. So a solid play right there from Bemer to convert the first 3rd down of the game. And that run goes just about nowhere. Backward a yard. Coach Biggs, glad to have you in the chat as well. Let's go, Bemer. Coach Bemer, of course, his first game in college football 26 here in the IceBox, so we are excited to see what he can do. Might have the seam, but it's an overthrow by Castellanos and another 3rd down incoming. Of course, Castellanos, the Boston College transfer, impressed last year and now taking over for what DJU destroyed last year. I can't sugarcoat it any other way. Going to the running back across the middle, and he makes a move and gets into some open space inside the 10, and goal to go for the Seminoles. 34 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. The tomahawk chop from the fans. That one goes backwards. Tim Keenan in there to make the play and get a loss of 1. So there's another run inside and a nice cutback gets Roydell Williams into the end zone. 5 yards for number 5 on that play, and now 7 points on the board for the Seminoles as Florida State takes an early 7-0 lead here in the 1st. We'll get our first look at the Alabama offense after this kick is fielded for a touchback. Of course, one man we're all looking at. one of the Heisman favorites for this season. Ryan Williams, the sophomore wide receiver, just started the season at just 17 years old. Last year, SEC Freshman of the Year, 48 receptions, 865 yards, and 8 touchdowns last season. So he is looking to impress here today. They don't go to him first play, and it goes backwards for a yard. 96 speed, 95 spec catch, 95 deep route run. This kid. What more can you say about him? The only guy that's more impressive than him, most likely, is the man who's a Buckeye. We won't talk about him yet. We'll see him later this season. Simpson looking, finds Ryan Williams right there in the middle of the field. He gets 8 on that play. Still not enough for a first. And here comes Florida State's song. You know it. 3rd and 3 early for Alabama. And they're going to need the 35 here to convert. They come out and empty for Simpson. Coach Bemer deciding to press with his Seminoles. Was that a good decision? We'll see. Simpson fires to Williams, and it is incomplete. Couldn't quite rake that one in. And it's going to be an early 3-and-out for Alabama here in Doak Campbell. So Florida State will receive the punt and get some space, but not a whole lot. They'll get to the 32-yard line and keep this drive alive. Or look to keep this drive alive. Handoff up the middle this time. Again, only goes for a yard for Roydell, but they'll look to keep it moving. So 2nd and 9 now for Florida State. And they'll run a play action this time. Castellanos rolling out. He has some room himself, and he's getting all the way across the 50, and that's where Tommy Castellanos can do damage, not just in the passing game, but his legs should be filed as a weapon, because they are a weapon for this offense right now, early in this game. First and 10, another handoff inside, and Roydell Williams goes nowhere that time, so back-to-back 1-yard carries for Williams. Apologies, I was trying to make that a little smaller, to be honest. But on the second down play, they get up to the 39-yard line in Alabama territory. It'll be 3rd and 2. So just 2 yards needed to keep the drive alive here. Got a man in motion. 6 seconds on the play clock. They will get it off. Roydell Williams goes nowhere. It's going to be 4th and 2. The bug is here. We are all good, and it looks like Alabama's going to take a timeout here and make sure everything is set on that side of the ball. 4th and 2, and Coach Bemer will elect to go for it. And nowhere to go for Castellanos. That Alabama nose tackle got the insta-shed. And the O-line stood no chance. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Simpson, Williams, and this Alabama Crimson Tide offense. And they're going right to him already. Ryan Williams up across the 50 to the 49. And Alabama will see Florida State territory for the first time today. Both quarterbacks 3 of 4. But Castellanos, a lot more yards to his name today. First and 10. Play action for Simpson. He might have a man up the middle. Instead, it's intercepted. Great user lurk. Stays on his feet all the way to the 43-yard line, and the first turnover of the game belongs to the Seminoles. Stephon Thompson, the senior Mike linebacker, making the play, and getting his Seminole offense back on the field with a minute to go in the first. And it looks like there's going to be a flag on Florida State, most likely a false start. And that's exactly what we see. So bring them back 5. They'll be at the 32 now. So what can Castellanos do from the empty set? 1st and 15. Going to the slant route. It's there. Going to be a solid gain of 9 for Gavin Blackwell. So they quickly turn what could have been a 2nd and 15 into a 2nd and 6, and now it's much more manageable for the Seminoles. Most likely the last play of the first quarter here. They go slant, and not a great throw by Castellanos. That one hits the dirt, and that announcer jinx already working. It is not the last play of the first quarter, as we've got at least one more to go. Clock stops on the incompletion. 3rd and 6 from the 47. They need to get into Alabama territory to pick up the first down. Castellanos drops back, goes for the drag route. It is there. A great throw that time by Castellanos to bring Deuce Robinson to his back shoulder, make him turn around. That way he was able to cradle that ball, keep it held for a first down. That one goes nowhere as we end the first quarter 7-0. Coach Bemer's time in Florida State off to a solid start. Very balanced game, 66 pass yards, 53 rush yards. Alabama just can't get it going. They already have the turnover as well. Tomahawk from the fans as we start the second quarter. Seagloss says, roll, Tide, roll. There's plenty of game left to go, so we'll see how that turns out. Anybody bet on this game? Anybody throw any IceBox down? Across the middle, Castellanos can't hit him again, so back-to-back 0-yard plays, and we'll stick at a 3rd and 10 to keep the drive alive. Coming out in shotgun again. They're going to the flat this time. Can't make a man miss. It's going to be 4th and 3. And Coach Bemer says, hurry up, get on the line. They went for it earlier on 4th down, could not get it. Castellanos was stuffed in the backfield, but they've got the the tight end on a zig route. And it's an easy completion. Sorry, that was a wide receiver, Luane McCoy, his first reception of the game. And it was a big one. First down, Florida State inside the 35. Castellanos coming out not afraid to throw the rock. Just 2 yards on that play, but still positive nonetheless. 8 for 11 already. He's got 11 passing attempts already. And Alabama showed they could stop the run, so that's probably why Coach Bemer elected to have Castellanos start slinging the pigskin a little bit. A beautiful route by the fullback inside the 10. It's going to be goal to go for the Seminoles yet again. Just cleared everybody out on the zig and the slant. And in comes a little return route, a little delayed route. Gets the fullback wide open. And a handoff to the inside. And Williams nearly finds himself in the end zone for the second time, but he's stopped at the 1-yard line. 4 yards per carry for the elusive senior. Just over 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. 1 yard to pay dirt for Castellanos and this Florida State offense. And they're going to get it. Touchdown, Florida State, as Adrian Webster punches it in. And an early 14-0 lead belongs to Florida State. Coach Bemer coming in here, no problem with the game plan. It's gone exactly the way they were hoping. And an early 2-touchdown lead opens up for the Seminoles. I don't know about you guys, but I would not want to be in that stadium. They go To the right side on a screen. It's going to be a 4-yard gain there to Jeremy Bernard. His first reception of the game, and it'll be 2nd and 6. One of the senior returners for this team. He led Bama with 50 catches. He also had 794 yards and 2 touchdowns. They're going to a screen this time to the running back, and it goes nowhere. Actually goes backward a yard. Ashlyn Baker in the backfield from his strong safety position. Nicely done there. 7 yards in this environment. I can't imagine that would be fun. Top 15 toughest place to play in the nation. Simpson drops back. He's going to look to run. Can he get there? He can. He's still got more across the 40. And that keeps the drive alive. Ty Simpson, the junior dual threat quarterback, with his first rushing attempt of the game. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Still 14-zip, but Alabama gets their first down on this drive, and they find Williams wide open. He just creates so much space with his route running ability, and he has his third catch for 44 yards and an Alabama first down. Now into Florida State territory again. And they bring Williams across, and this running back has got some speed. He gets tripped up quickly. Ty Simpson is from UT Martin. Seagloss says he's bad. Well, he's been okay so far, but to go from Tennessee Martin to Alabama, that's a pretty hefty jump regardless. That's impressive. Simpson making some moves in the pocket. He must have heard you, Seagloss, because his dad coaches at Martin. Well, now you know why he was at Martin. But either way, he made a nice play there on his feet. 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Crimson Tide. Could call it the Crimson Zone. Simpson rolling out again, nobody home, and instead of running, he throws across his body, incomplete. KJ Kirkland in there on the coverage from his free safety spot. And what could have been possibly a touchdown if Ty Simpson just decided to take off on that one. Turns into a 2nd and 10. He'll drop back again. Looked like they wanted the slant route, but it's not there. Simpson, nowhere to go. Tries to gain some yardage. Instead, it's going to be a sack for Blake Nicholson. His first of the game from the linebacker spot. And now, what was quickly mounting momentum for Alabama has quickly turned sour. 3rd and 11 from the 20. This place is getting loud. You can barely hear yourself think. Goes to the drag route to the tight end. It is there, but well short of the first down, and Alabama taking after Coach Bemer. They are going for it at the 13. 4th and 4. 3.5 to go in the half. Florida State started with the rock, so Alabama will receive the second half kickoff. This is a huge play in this game. This is a chance for Alabama to get themselves back into it. If they don't get it, the Seminoles could take a 3-touchdown lead or more. Excuse me, a 3-score lead or more. Going to the drag route. It is not there. Knockdown incomplete. And there's a flag on the play, but it might be holding anyways. And it is. Florida State will take over at their own 13. Alabama just scrambling for answers as the Seminoles look to increase this lead before halftime. This is a stretch play to Williams, and he doesn't get very far, only a couple yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two and a half to go in the half. It'll be another throw for Castellanos, but he is knocked down in the backfield, forcing an errant throw to the dirt. 3rd and 8. So that stops the clock. So if Alabama can get off the field here, that'd be huge for them. But we'll see if that can be done, because it hasn't happened very much yet. They go to the flat. It is there, but short of the first down. It's 4th and 2. This is a huge play for Florida State. It looks like there's no hesitation. They're going for it. 4 seconds to go before the 2-minute timeout. It looks like we will just take it there. 2 minutes to go in the half. 14-0 Florida State. Alabama still with a goose egg on the scoreboard. Florida State still going for it on 4th and 2 from their own 21. Castellanos has all kinds of room, and he has got himself a first down at the 28-yard line. No problemo for Tommy Castellanos. So 152 and counting. He'll go to the drag route one more time. That's going to be a first down again up to the 40. And the Seminoles are sizzling hot here in Doak Campbell Stadium to open up the season. Making some adjustments at the line. The ball is snapped. Going for the deep corner route. It is intercepted, and Alabama gets the turnover they needed. They unfortunately step out of bounds at the 36, but a turnover regardless. Just too aggressive from Tommy Castellanos. And a chance for Alabama to get back in this football game. They go to the flat, and it was read well by Bemer. Running back stays on his feet, and that was probably the best 7-yard gain I have ever seen in my life. A missed interception turned into a broken tackle, turned into almost another broken tackle, but instead he's brought down, 2nd and 3. And they had a man deep. It looked like Bemer switch-sticked onto one of the corners, the deep corners of maybe the safety. Regardless, Simpson didn't have the time to get it out. He just had to throw it to the 3rd row. 3rd and 3, 1:09 to go. What can they do here? Simpson stepping up. He wants to go deep to Williams. And you can't test that Florida State secondary. 7 of 13 on the day. Coach G says, bro's got to cheese the CPU, SMH. This punt will be returned by the Florida State running back, and that will be at the 20. Bemer washed. He's up 14-0. I can't really say that he's washed. He's up 14-0 on one of the best teams in the game, a top 10 team in the nation. Where how this game's going to go in real life, I mean, we'll see in a few months, but who knows. Across the middle, can it get there? No, Castellanos had a man, but overthrew him. He was under a lot of heat in the pocket. 2nd down and 10. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. From the 20-yard line, Castellanos dropping way back again. Going to the corner route, or the crossing route, excuse me, and that was not there. Brings the safety down, knowing the CPU is not going to alert a fake blitz. That's a good point. He has played this team a bunch of times, so he knows what he's looking for. 3rd and 10. Going to the running back. Incomplete. A horrid throw by Castellanos. That one was nearly intercepted for the 2nd straight drive. Instead, they're going to punt this one away. Alex Mastromano, the punter, actually was an All-American punter last year. Broke an ACC record with 49.3 average yards per punt. He was a Ray Guy finalist. So fun fact there. Going to the flat this time. Got a man. It's complete. 6 yards there for Jeremy Bernard. Just his 2nd catch of the game. And he's got his team up to the 48-yard line. Still in their own territory. Guys, we have 4 Week 1 IceBox games. Stay tuned. This is just 1 of 4. We've got plenty coming to you in the next coming days. Ty Simpson, nowhere to go. He's going down. Only a loss of 1, but that is going in the, or loss of 2, excuse me, but that is still going in the stats as a sack-a-rooney for this Florida State defense. 26 seconds to go, 3rd and 6. Ty Simpson steps up. Does he have his man beat? He does! Ryan Williams, touchdown! Crimson Tide. And roll Tide roll. This game is back. 14-7. Only a 1-touchdown lead now, and Alabama will receive the second half kickoff. 20 seconds. We'll see how aggressive Coach Bemer and his Seminoles will be. Sorry about that. Just trying to get the sizing absolutely right on the screen. Just want to make sure you're getting the most football possible. 5 seconds on the play clock. Castellanos rolls out. Wanted the comeback route, not there. Castellanos got all kinds of room. He's all the way up to the 50, and they haven't even used a timeout. He's at the 49-yard line. Tommy Castellanos. That kid can move. And just like that, we are well within Bemer field goal possibility with 13 seconds to go in the half. Looking, Castellanos throwing at a man in the flat. It is incomplete. And that 7 seconds is going to go by quickly for the Seminoles. They need a quick play into field goal range, burn the timeout, and trot out the special teams unit. This could be the last play of the second quarter, unless Florida State works quickly. We'll see. Castellanos dropping back, going across the middle. It is caught, and he's brought down at the 42-yard line. It would be a 59-yard field goal from the spot. And I believe Coach Bemer is going to trot out that field goal unit. He has got a great kicker, and that one is short. No good. And we go to halftime. 7-point game, 14-7. We saw this in our first game between Kansas State and Iowa State. It was a very defensive matchup to start. Not a whole lot of points on the board. And then Iowa State came out in the second half and just put on a clinic. Will Alabama have the same future? We shall see. 14-7 here at halftime. Florida State leads in Coach Bemer's debut. Florida State set to kick off to start the second half. And their kicker's clearly got a leg, but the wind must have been right against them on that 60-yard attempt. 59-60, it's all the same. And Alabama will attempt to put 7 more on the board. This is an RPO and a lot of room for this Alabama receiver. He gets 8 on that little bubble play. Ty Simpson, 129 yards, 10 of 16, 1 touchdown, and of course 1 interception. Castellanos, 130, 12 for 21, no touchdowns, and an interception. So quarterback play hasn't been great. And a run up the middle, and that's going to be a first down for Alabama up to the 39-yard line. Nice run by Jam Miller. Just his second attempt of the game. But that kid's got some speed. He had a 7-yard run earlier. Excuse me, he just had a 7-yard run there, which was his longest, but nice play either way. Ryan Williams can't find any space, and it looks like Florida State was ready for that one as they bury him in the backfield. So 2nd and 12 coming. Alabama will look to convert a 2nd and 12, and that one is swatted down at the line. Great play by the Florida State D-line to get a hand up and knock that ball away, and it's going to be 3rd and 12. Again, in this environment, good luck hot route and good luck audibling. Whenever you come out of the play, whenever you come out of the huddle calling, that's what you're getting. And Simpson has no time in the pocket, and he's going down for the 3rd time in the backfield today. 4th and 18, and they're going to have to punt this one back to Florida State as they get a chance to extend that lead one more time. This one will be returned, And the coverage wasn't there this time. Just the punter to beat, and he will beat him. Sayonara Seminole touchdown as they retake a 14-point lead, barring the extra point. Castellanos hasn't even stepped foot on the field in this second half, and Florida State opens up that lead on a 73-yard punt return. Beautiful job by the Florida State special teams, giving their team a jolt of life that they very much needed. First and 10 from the 25. This one will be a handoff, and it goes nowhere again. Well defended by Elijah Herring in the backfield. His second tackle for loss of the game. He's got a sack on the day, too. Second and 12. Simpson across the middle to Williams, and he will drag his defender to a first down. He has got 109 yards and just 6 catches. I mean, he's nearly impossible to stop. But if you only have to stop one guy, your team's kind of one-dimensional, and that's what Alabama's looking right now. They go to the RPO. Bemer ready for that one all day. That's a 3-yard loss. Stephon Thompson, signal calling linebacker, in there for his first TFL of the game. Snap the ball, 2nd and 13, and they go right back to Ryan. Well, excuse me, they go to Jam Miller that time, the running back. Only a 4-yard catch that time. It's going to be 3rd and 9, another third down for Alabama inside their own territory, down 2 scores. Nearly halfway through this third quarter, they go to the running back, Jam Miller, one more time, and he's got a first down this time. Up to the 49-yard line, his third catch of the game. He's up to 23 yards. And Alabama stays alive. First and 10, and they go with an interesting play, and that is the 3rd straight set of downs that they are starting second down behind the chains. 2nd and 13. They've converted 2 times on this drive. Will they convert again here? 2nd and 13. Coming out in the gun again. And they go with the play action to Jam. Simpson's got all day. They're throwing it deep. It is caught. Are you kidding me? What a play there by the Alabama wide receiver, and that is going to be a first down inside the 30. What a play to keep this drive alive. So that's 3 straight times they've started behind the sticks. But convert, and they're going to go back one more time. 2nd and 15 after the Elijah Herring sack. That is his 4th tackle for loss of the game. 2 sacks in this game alone. And we're not even through the third quarter. Alabama's converted on this 3 straight times. Can they convert a 4th? Empty for Simpson. 3:45 to go in the quarter. They're bringing Ryan Williams in motion. And they give it to a receiver on the hitch route, and he gets a nice 11-yard gain. So that'll make it 3rd and 4 for Alabama. I believe that was Jeremy Bernard on that catch. Just 4 yards to keep the drive alive. They'll go RPO. They've got a man. It's Bernard again. He's inside the 15. Tried to get inside the 10, but he's pushed out at the 12. His 4th catch of the day. And Alabama can smell that end zone. The Crimson Tide trying to roll their way back into this ball game. 1st and 10. This is a handoff to Jam, and he goes backwards once more. That was Omar Graham on the TFL that time for Florida State. And another play where Alabama starts themselves behind the sticks. Second and 11, another RPO. They go for the out route. It is caught and only gains a yard. That was Ryan Williams' 7th catch of the day. He's up to 110 yards. If you look at that stat line from Ty Simpson, you know that's pretty solid. Does have the interception, but just only 7 points to show for this entire Alabama offense. Under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Empty again for Simpson. He has nowhere to go. He gets out of the pocket. He scrambles. Can he get the whole way? Not quite, but he's tackled hard at the 1 yard line. Ty Simpson is putting his body on the line here today. Florida State ready for a run right up the middle. And they go with a toss play to the outside. It's still brought down in the backfield. Blake Nicholson for his 3rd TFL of the game. I believe that was a strong safety on that one. 3 tackle for loss at the strong safety position. That is impressive. Ty Simpson throwing, and an incomplete pass. It was a good look into some coverage. Still got through. Just wasn't on target with his receiver. And now another 3rd down. This time it's from the 6 yard line. Just 6 yards to pay dirt for Alabama, and they need it. Simpson going to the right side of the field. Tipped and incomplete. Jeremiah Wilson's 2nd tip of the game. I believe he is one of the returners for this team from last year. Alabama's kick is up, and it is no good. Nothing going right for the Crimson Tide today. Blake Dowd 0 for 1 on the day. I mean, we all know Alabama kickers kind of have a notorious being bad stint to them, but didn't think they were that bad. This one a stretch play going nowhere. LaMarcus Fox, the right edge rusher, in there for the tackle for a loss, his 1st of the game. And we might get one play off before the 4th quarter. And we will not. Hold your 4s up, lads. 21-7. Florida State has the lead and the rock. But something tells me this game isn't over quite yet. Great stats from Florida State. It's been a very low-key game for both sides. To be honest, Florida State's defense has just been putting on a show. And the special teams. We even have a punt return touchdown in this contest. Regardless, it is 21-7. 10 minutes to go. Coach G says this game's over. We'll find out. I am not putting the announcer jinx on anybody. Williams again on the run. He gets 4 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 7. And a pretty big 3rd down in this game. Castellanos comes to the line. He has guys across the middle. He finds one of them. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 2. And no hesitation. The offense stays on the field for Coach Bemer. And Castellanos finds some space, and he gets just what he needs. 6 rushes, 51 yards for Tommy Castellanos. Illegal, kick him, can't go for it. Is that true? Not entirely sure. Either way, it's 1st and 10. 8:30 to go. Oh. I appreciate the attempt. Castellanos throws to the seam. It's tipped and incomplete, nearly intercepted. And instead, this one hits the dirt. Fourth down rules are as follows. When you're on your own side of the field, you're allowed to go for 4th downs of 2 yards or less. Castellanos dropping back. Going for the sideline, and he does make the catch. That was, again, one of the better 2-yard gains I've ever seen. Randy Pittman. And another 3rd down for this Seminole offense. Going to the out route. It is overthrown. It's going to be 4th and 8. Can't go for that one, Sir Beam. Kick is away from 4th and 8. Alabama will receive it at the 25. Got some room. A nice move out to the 37. A solid return. Looks like Smitty's cousin in his debut. 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, a sack, and a safety. Seagloss trying to get last kid to sleep. Alabama with a chance now. Ty Simpson going across the middle to Williams. I mean, that dude is as sure of a target as you can have. Just throw him the ball into coverage. He's probably going to get two hands on it and bring it down. 2nd and inches coming up after that 10-yard play. This one a handoff. Broken tackle from Jim, and what a cut, getting him across the 45 up to the 42-yard line. Jam Miller, just his 5th attempt at the game, only 18 yards, but that 11-yard scamper looked pretty good. 1st and 10 coming out and empty. Alabama switching the play. They bring a running back, a tight end in the backfield, excuse me. And they sent a lot of pressure, still caught by Jam Miller. Only 3-yard gain there, but a nice catch. And keeping themselves ahead of the sticks. Or ahead of the chains, excuse me, which they have not done well this game at all. And if they do end up losing it again, that could be why. 2nd and 7, rollout play for Simpson, and he nearly throws an interception. Do that in a double coverage. Remember, this game would be 21-7, or 21-10, excuse me, if Dowd could have made that kick. Something needs to be said about that before everyone starts doing it. Maybe something to bring up to Penguin. 3rd and 7. Nowhere to go for Simpson. He might just take off. He will. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. Recovered by Alabama, and they have another chance at it. That was nearly a 1st down, but the ball came out and bounced backward 4 yards. So instead of a 4th and inches or even a 1st down, it's 4th and 4. From the 36-yard line. Going across the middle, incomplete, and that might just do it. This Florida State defense has been all over Alabama this entire game. This time just a handoff to Williams, and he goes nowhere. Maybe a yard. 14 attempts, 45 yards. Mind you, folks, he was at 10 attempts for 40 yards. So Alabama quickly shut down the run game. Chew clock on. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. They do get the snap off. Looking for the drag route, not there. Castellanos so fast! Gets out of the pocket, gets the 1st down, and gets out of bounds. Keeping himself safe. 1st down, Florida State. And Castellanos doing it with his legs, man. He has made himself look like a champion running the ball. 2nd and 11 after that 1-yard loss. That was Tim Keenan for his 2nd TFL of the game, shooting the gap. 4 minutes to go. 2nd and 11. 3 seconds on the play clock. They will hand it off again, and it goes nowhere. Again, 2-yard loss. That time for Williams. And just like that, 3rd and 13. So Alabama got another chance at it, perhaps. They've got them into a 3rd and long. Now, 1, can you stop them? And 2, what can you do with it if you do stop him? Castellanos dropping way back. He's going way downfield. It's caught inside the 5, and he'll walk it in for a touchdown. You've got to be kidding me. What a throw by Tommy Castellanos. And he gets Florida State their 4th touchdown of the game, 3rd offensively, and they've got a 28-7 lead. What an incredible throw by Tommy Castellanos. Just put that thing in his pocket. And what a turn of events in this game. 14-7 for a while. Florida State just took advantage. Alabama had no answer offensively. And this one an RPO to the sideline again. This will be 2nd and inches after the 10-yard gain. Down by 3 scores. Florida State just took advantage of all the times Alabama had nothing to give. offensively, only 7 points to show for the entire game. A lot of stats, decent amount of yardage, but just no points. Simpson rolling out. He will fire downfield. It is caught again by number 1. Gets out of bounds. 23 of 34, 241 yards, a touchdown. Not bad stats, just couldn't put it together, couldn't put the ball in the end zone. And that's what it's all about. Bend don't break for Florida State has worked like a charm. And they go to the flat again. The tight end's got himself a first down and more. Up to the 36. Alabama's going in the hurry up. Just might be a little too late. I mean, if it's a 2-possession game, maybe you've got a chance. Maybe you've got something to fight for. But right now you need 3 scores in a matter of 3 minutes. It's just not really plausible. Ty Simpson's got all kinds of running room. He's going to stay on his feet inside the 15 and go down to the 13-yard line. Ty Simpson got to be gasping for air the amount of running he's been doing in the second half. 1st and 10. They'll snap it. They go with a screen play to jam Miller, and he gets maybe a yard. They'll come back to the line quickly. And Florida State looks like they're going to call a timeout. It looked like a lot of defensive matchups were switched again. Can't have that at this time of the game, so Florida State is going to burn a timeout. Make sure they have the right personnel doing the right jobs on the field. This one's going to be an RPO to jam Miller. Breaks 1 tackle, but can't break many more. 3rd and 7 on that 2-yard gain. Alabama's got to score here. 3rd and 7. 2:10 to go in the game. Simpson stepping up, going short. Not there. Is that a roughing the passer? And no, it looks like it's going to be a hold once more. Hold. So bring that back one more time. 4th and 4. Or excuse me, they did not bring it back. Bemer elected to decline the penalty. It's going to be 4th and 4 with 2:04 to go. So one last play before the 2-minute warning. Simpson in by himself, stays on his feet, rolls out of the pocket, but can't stay up much longer. He goes down for the 5th time today. 5 deflections, 5 sacks, and a takeaway for Florida State. Their defense has done everything right in this game. That defense has earned themselves this 1-0 victory. This 1-0 start from this 28-7 victory. Roydell Williams gets 3 on the carry. That might just do it. We'll see if Alabama burns any timeouts or if they're just going to accept their defeat. I'd imagine it's probably the game is most likely over. One more first down, and it's mathematically over, I believe. Roydell Williams gets it again, and he gets 4 on that carry. 5th tackle of the game for Justin Jefferson. Excuse me? 45 seconds to go in this Week 1 matchup of 2 powerhouses. Roydell Williams ends this one with a first down. And Coach Bemer's time in Florida State starts off with a 1-0 start. Congrats to Coach Bemer and the Florida State Seminoles as they're going to walk this one off with a Tommy Castellanos kneel. 28-7 as the defense dominates and takes down number 9 Alabama. Welcome to the top 25, Florida State. We've missed you. Castellanos was a man on a mission running the ball today. And they deserve this 1-0 start. Everybody, again, this is one of just 4 games we're going to be doing, or this is just one of 4 games we're going to be doing here on IceBox Live for Week 1. Stay tuned. We got one coming up really quickly. Should be Nebraska-Cincinnati as Bink Rules reign begins in Nebraska. Then we've got UCLA, Utah, and UMass Temple. Remember, everybody gets at least 2 streams this year on IceBox Live. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this stream, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again, guys.